gamers, it's me, Life Spiller, back to do another video. This video, I wanted to get into my video game finds. I don't do these very often. I've actually gotten to a point where I kind of stretch them out. I might do one a month. If I get a really big haul, I might do two a month. But for the most part, I'm spacing them out, and I've been doing that for you new subscribers, which I really appreciate you guys coming to check out my channel through all the little mentions and sharing outs and all kinds of stuff. I really do appreciate that, because I've seen you guys, I've made comments and welcome you and welcome to my channel. Anyway, I went to a few events over the last month and a half, so I've been busy. I actually went to the Screw Attack gaming convention. I have plans to go to the Retropalooza convention at the end of September. So if you're in the local area of Dallas, I think it's going to be in Arlington again, Arlington, Texas. And if you see me, holler at me, whatever, I'll holler back at you. But yeah, I've been trying to just go towards games that I really want in my collection and just build up. So that's what I've been aiming for. One of the first games that I got at the gaming convention, well, actually it wasn't even the first game, it was like the last game that I got almost on the way out the door. I paid $10 for, was Ratchet & Clank Size Matters. I got this because I am a big Ratchet & Clank fan. I don't know if you guys are. I'm into the whole Jak and Daxter, Ratchet & Clank. I just love the series, man, and my PS2 collection is ridiculous. I need to get more of the Ratchet & Clank games from the PS3. I have Ratchet & Clank, I think it was like a pirate game, the booty game or whatever it was. I can't remember. Don't hold that to me. Like I said in my last video, the nitpicking. But anyway, yeah. Yeah, this is a really awesome game. I had it originally on my PSP when it came out years ago, and I just had to have it back again. And it has the same feel to it, so yeah. And I only paid $10 for that. The next game I got, I actually wheeled and dealed a little bit, and I got the guy to come down a little bit. I think he wanted $15, and I just looked him dead in the eye, and I was like, $10, and he was like, $15. I was like, then I broke out the $10 bill, and he said yes, and it was yes to Resident Evil 2 for the 64, which I'm a big fan. Actually, Resident Evil 2 is my favorite out of the series. I love this game. I don't know what it is. Even though the tank controls are so frustrating, I love the story. I love the whole gameplay and everything. I loved it on the PS1 and on the 64. I am so built with anticipation for the remake. I want to see how it turns out. I'm definitely going to get it for more than likely for my PS4, because I don't plan on getting the Xbox for a while, so I'm more than likely going to have it on the PS4. So yeah, I was glad to get that. Another game that I was looking forward to getting, I saw this game for, I think I saw it for 15. I ended up getting this one for 10 as well, and I saw a gray cartridge, but I wanted the red one, and it was Maximum Carnage. I played it this Sunday that just passed, and I've never played this game before, and it turned out to be a really good game for its time. And another game that I want to get is Superman. I think his fist is busting through the S or something like that, and it's kind of gray or whatever. I forgot which one it is. I know you guys know what it is. It's just that when you're doing a video, sometimes your brain leaves the top of your head and it goes sit over there somewhere else, so you don't know where it's at. Anyway, that's a really good game. I played it, loved it, had a really good time with it. I almost finished it. It's got like 10 quick stages to it, and then it's got 10 semi-long stages to it, but it's real quick. The next game I actually just got interested in the last few years, Uniracers, and I paid about, I think I paid about $5 for it. 5 or 6, maybe even 7 for it. I can't remember. This actually turned out to be a really good game. I played this Sunday too, because you know I do the Retro Sunday thing where I play a bunch of retro games on Sunday. So I just go all out with that, and this turned out to be good. I had a lot of fun with it. I'm definitely gonna pick this back up and play some more. I broke some records on the races and stuff. The next game was Aero Acrobat. I've been wanting this game, and I also want the sequel. Never played this one. I'm surprised. I paid about $6. As you may not be able to see it. I always say you can see this, but you really can't see it, because when I go back and watch the recording, I'm like, oh my God, why do I keep telling people they can see this, but they really can't? So I know you can't see this, but yeah, really good game. Now some of the stages and the flying is short and spurts. There are going to be times with the controls it can be a little bit frustrating, and I did find myself getting a little bit frustrated to where I rage quit the game, because I was like, okay, fuck this, I'm done with this shit. So I put it down. But yeah, then another game that I've been looking for, big fan of, is Super Off-Road. And this game, I got this at Retro Madness, and I think I paid about $6 for it, $6 or $7. And this turned out to be just like the arcade, where it has the big wheels where you can turn. It's like 4-player game, so you can play multiple players on this game, and it's an awesome racer, kind of like a top-down on a dirt hill and stuff like that. So it's definitely worth it. The graphics, they definitely stand the test of time, so I would definitely recommend getting this game. So I actually went through all these games on Sunday that just passed and had a blast with them. I told you guys that I wanted to start collecting retro magazines again. So I saw this PlayStation magazine. Of course, it's got my boy Kratos on there, so I couldn't resist this. So I went and picked this up. Wasn't bad. I only paid $1 for it. So, and it was really good. And I have been seeing a lot of brand new PlayStation magazines. So the real reason why I want the PlayStation magazines is because they got the demos in them, and these still had the seal on them. As you can see, it's one with Splinter Cell. Got the little demo of Splinter Cell. It's got a whole list of demo games in there. So I thought that was really cool that they were this. So I'm the first owner of this. Now the person that probably paid for it or did the subscription, this is probably, they just kept them. I mean, there's still tons and tons of them in the collection. So I thought it was really cool. So I had to get that. Another PlayStation magazine that I got my boy on there from Prince of Persia. And this one's really thick. And that's what I love about the old school magazine. They were a lot thicker. They had a lot more pages. This was another one that had a demo on it. So it's got the first Prince of Persia. You got the brand new, and I mean brand new. So I like that. So I'm the first owner, technically. And then the magazine that I told you guys about in the Who Will Get My Collection video. Here's the magazine. Got a chance to check it out. They list nothing but old school stuff in here. And like I was saying, my boy from Retro Games Collection, Aunt Harper, he's in here. If I can pull it up real quick. I don't know if I can. If I don't get it, then I'm not. I'm just going to move on because I don't want you guys to have to. There he is. His nice little mug in there. And the only reason why I got this was because of him. I wanted to support my bro and or mate, as y'all say overseas. I wanted to support him, man, because I'm really I'm serious. When I say I'm a big fan of your channel, I am a big fan of his channel because he goes way back. Was it like Atari and Vectron and Spectrum? Was it Spectrum? Oh, man, I know you're gonna correct me on that. Oh my God, I'm gonna get murdered with that one. But yeah, man, this is an awesome magazine. The only complaint I have is that I wish it was in the States. I didn't have to order this because I think I paid $5 for the mag, and then I paid about $6 for the shipping because it's in the UK, and then I had to ship it over here to the States. So it ended up costing me about $11 or $12, but that was pounds. So I think when it translated to me, by the time it got to me, I think I paid about $16, $17 for it or something like that. I forgot. But yeah. But it was still worth it because, like I said, I am a supporter of those who support me. So I thought that was cool. And some other games that I picked up. awesome game that I stumbled on in my emulator a couple years ago. I think it's pronounced Gyrus. And this is an actual awesome shooter. And it's one of those that kind of does the whole, almost a 360 spin on the screen. And everything goes right into the middle. And you're shooting right into the middle of the screen as your aircraft is able to do almost a full 360, which is so cool. So this is an awesome NES game. Definitely add that to your collection. Old classic Dodgeball. I don't know who don't love this game. You're crazy. And I'm not saying that you should have this game in your collection, but you should. But it does not mean that you're not a gamer if you don't. But I would definitely tell you that it's a really good game. Only paid $5 for it. It turned out to be one of my favorites back in the day, and it still holds up. I love it on my emulator, on my PSP, but I was so glad to have this in my collection. Sat down and beat that in one sitting. I picked this up on a deal. These next few games, I actually traded in my God of War. That was another game I had, and I beat it like twice. God of War 3 remastered version for the PS4. Traded in. I got like $20 of store credit. Then I had already had $15 of store credit. Well, actually, I had about almost $30 of store credit on my card from a $15 coupon, and I still had like $12 or something. So I had about $27 in extra store credit plus the 20. So I almost had $50 worth of store credit. So I saw this game at the pawn shop and I thought, I should just use my store credit and go ahead and get it. So I went ahead and picked up Dragon Age Inquisition. This RPG is awesome. The graphics, the gameplay. I could see myself diving into this, but I'm not ready to devote that much time to an RPG at the moment because I know I got to give at least 100 plus. But I'll have to say, visually, artistic wise, the game looks phenomenal. The voiceovers work out perfectly. I got a chance to design my own character. He looks awesome. Man, this is a really good game, and I can see myself having a really, really good time with it. So I saw it for $25 at the pawn shop. I picked this up, used my store credit, so I didn't pay for it. And I said I'm gonna give it another try. Even though I did kind of shit on the game a little bit in some of my other videos, and that's Watch Dogs. I'm having a struggle with it. I'm going to manage to work through this and try to beat this. But right now I'm playing Paper Mario, so I don't really have time for nothing else. I mean, once I get in, I'm in. I might go back on it and just tinker with it a little bit. The only thing that gets on my nerves is trying to ping signals from one device to another to open up a door. That part is just annoying to me. I don't find the logic in it. It just drives me crazy. So I'm gonna still try to muscle through it. A few other titles that I picked up that I've been looking for. Went to Retro Madness and found some. This was a different day. I just happened to find these games I've been looking for, and I was so glad to find. First one that I picked up and I saw, and these games I paid about $6-7 a piece. First one I got was Commie. This is actually a really, really good game. I have to say, you have to get into it. Artistic wise, visual wise, it looks really good. It's kind of got the same flow type element thing going on like El Shaddai. So you definitely got to give this a chance. It's one of the games that I've been looking for a while. So when I saw it, I didn't care how much it was. I was going to get it. I think one time I only saw it in disc only. And that's the only why I didn't get it, because it was just a disc. But this one came complete, so I was glad to get this. It's basically centered around the lead character. He's like a god or something like that, and he kind of keeps things from going awry or into destruction or mayhem. He brings peace and order into the land, and so you're restoring everything at that pretty much. So it's got a lot. I was not prepared for the 15-minute intro. Nobody told me about that. Oh my god. I was reading and I was like, what in the world? And this game keeps time. It keeps a timeline of how long you've been playing the game, and it literally said 15 minutes. I was like, oh my god, that is a long freaking time for an intro. But you know, I'm gonna enjoy it. Go back and play it a little bit. This game is really, really fun, and this one's been on my list for a while. I've been going back and trying to get a majority of the games from the Mortal Kombat series, and it's Mortal Kombat Shaolin Monks. A lot of people have mixed reviews about this game, but I actually enjoyed this game. There are some parts that's challenging, and it does do the whole thing. You die and do the game over, and you go all the way back or to your last continue. So you got to make sure you create the right checkpoints. I'm stuck on this weird part. I can't even remember because it's been about a week and a half, almost 2 weeks since I played it. So I might have to go back to this and play this again. This is really, really good. So glad to have this. And I am a big Raiden fan. So I was glad to get this Raiden for Raiden 3. I think I started out playing this in the arcades, and I played on TurboGrafx-16. I think I have different variations of it on different systems. I can't even name them all. I would have to sit and go through my list on my spreadsheet to find out. But this is a really awesome shooter. It plays really well, plays really smooth. The power-ups and everything work seamlessly. So this is definitely a good shooter. If you're into shooters and you love it, like R-Type, Radius, Life Force, I mean, UN Squadron, some of my favorite shooters. This is definitely an awesome shooter. So definitely pick it up. Don't want to run too long. Some more. I didn't even know I had these many games. Some more games I picked up. One of my buddies, he sold me this for $5. This has been like a month and a half, 2 months ago. Metal Gear Solid 5, Ground Zero. He sold it for $5. PS4 title, $5. I mean, why turn it down? This game I actually ended up getting for $1, The Last of Us for the PS3. I had it for the PS4, but I traded that one in because I wasn't playing it. I only paid $12 for it, so I went on ahead and I traded that in, and I got tons of other stuff. But I only paid $1 for this one, and it's one of those. As you can see, the game is in good condition, works perfectly. I actually got God of War Ascension in the same little sleeve, and I come to find out, I guess this is a part of the bundle deal for those PlayStations. So that's why it comes in this little sleeve. I picked this up randomly for $7, Afro Samurai for the 360. Really good game. A little bit long, a little bit lengthy, but I was glad to have this in my collection again. I got it when it originally came out. This one actually has the hard box to it, so I thought that was pretty cool. So yeah, I'm definitely pumped about that. A few other titles that I picked up for $1. Midweight Treasures 2. It's got a lot of arcades, the original way they were done, like Narc, Primal Rage, Gauntlet 2, Rampage, Mortal Kombat 2, 3, Pitfall, or Pit Fighter, Arch Rivals, Total Carnage, all kinds of old classics, man. Really good classics. I'm trying to complete this series as well, the Midway Arcade series. I got 1 and 2, and I'm gonna go for, I think it's like 3 and 4 or something like that. This one, Vice City, I already had this. I have the greatest hits, and I got the trilogy, and I think I have the double pack. The reason why I got this one was because of my, I'm about to slip. The reason why I got this was because of this, my Ultimate Arcades Action Replay. It only plays with the original Vice City or original Grand Theft Auto 3. It allows you to put in crazy codes, money cheats, and all kinds of infinity. This is usually after you done beat the game several times, so this is just for fun. So he can run like 100 miles an hour and stuff like that. Just do stupid stuff, stupid stunts throughout the game, flying and all that crazy stuff. So that's only why I picked it up as $1. And the last game that I got was Getting Up. Never played this game before. I think this one is in bad condition, so I don't know if I'm even going to be able to play it. But it came complete, and it's got everything in there. And matter of fact, it's got a DVD in there, and the manual is super thick. It's like probably 20 pages or something. It's crazy. So those are all the games that I've managed to accumulate for my collection over the last 2 months. But Other than that, tell me how your life is as a gamer. Like I said, I'm playing Paper Mario Castlevania X for the PSP. I might dive into Journey. Oh, that was another thing. I picked up some digital titles for the flash sale for PS4. Bastion, um, Race the Sun, which I already put up some gameplay, and Journey, and then Old Blood, Wolfenstein Old Blood. I beat that already. I'll probably go through Journey and beat that because it only takes about a day and a half to beat. It was a cross-platform, so I got it for free. Bastion, I never beat that. I got it on 360 originally, so I'm gonna see if I can get through that. And so yeah, those are all my digitals, physical, everything. Tell me what you think. Tell me if you like it, if you want to see more, whatever the case may be. Other than that, like, comment, subscribe, share. As long as you do it nicely. I'm Life Spiller. I'm out.